This is an AI smartphone. Uso na po ang mga AI products this year. AI laptop, AI computers. Actually, nag-start na si Samsung dyan. For the S24 Ultra, marami ng AI features yun. Si Apple, to follow na daw. But yes, this has AI all over it. This is the Realme GT6, the budget flagship phone of Realme. Budget flagship phone, flagship killer, ang ibig sabihin na naman, yung kanyang processor, pang flagship na, features, pang flagship, camera, pang flagship, pero yung kanyang presyo, guys, murang-mura lang. No need to shell out for the S24 Ultra. Maybe. But this thing is powered by a Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 processor. Tumataginting na 6,000 nits of ultra bright display. Wow, nakabulag pala to. Sony LYT808 OIS camera. Okay, so different na siya. Hindi na siya IMX LYT sensor na po yung gamit dito. Meron pa siyang 5,500 mAh battery. 120 watts fast charge. Spec beast. Wait lang, si Realme ba to? Kasi kapag Realme, parang hindi masyado impressive ang specs tapos medyo mahal. But to have this kind of specs and this kind of pricing is sending chills to my bones. Plus, may AI pa siya. Let's review it sa kapatibins and you're watching Unbox Diaries. Who? GT6, the 6th iteration to their GT lineup. Pag sinabing GT, pang gaming yan, pang racing daw. Mabilis ang processor. Performance-centric. Make it real. Has a very nice jelly case. Oh, nice. SIM ejector pin. Quick start guide. Safety guide. Ito na pa yung phone. The 120 watt fast charger. 120 watts? But ito sa laptop. Doesn't say. Walang PD power delivery. Pang charge na ng Realme book. And of course, USB Type-C cable. I just love the paper cover here. Mas nakakasosyal and less toxic sa environment. Ito po yung itsura ng phone. Now, this phone, at first glance, does not look like a gaming phone. I know GT for many brands kinda looks like a gaming phone. But Realme has opted for a very premium, very stylish look. Sinimplihan lang, pero yung mga parts na nilagay niya ng extra flair just makes it a lot more premium compared sa mga ibang GT products. Ito yung gaming phone na kapag ka nilabas mo, hindi ka mapapahiya. Hindi mawiwirdahan yung mga tao sa'yo. Ay, ano yan? Ba't kanya yung itsura niyan? This one looks like a flagship device. Pag ganyan mo, kapag ka napipicture ka, mapaganyan man or ganito, it still does look very cool and very stylish. And look at that at the back. Meron siyang mirror. Kapag ka nagka-picture ka siguro, makita yung mukha mo. Very nice. Very smart. Kaya lang very glossy ang likod. Madaling madumihan. Ayan, makikita mo pa rin yung kanyang glossiness kahit may jelly case. Kala niyo maka-cover, no? No. Now, the back of this phone doesn't feel like glass. But it's actually glass based on dito sa spec sheet niya. Pero plastic lang yung kanyang frame. And the display is a Corning Gorilla Victus 2. Oh my God. Top of the... Ooh. Sheesh. Breaks my heart every time I do that. Malinis lang po yung design niya. Realme lang sa likod. We've got here 1, 2, 3 cameras at the back. Yung isa po ay flash lang po. 50 megapixel, OIS, LYT808 po yan. And yes, good news, meron siyang 0.6x ultra wide angle lens. Up to 4x optical zoom, mga kaibigan. 20x digital zoom. Now for playing games, comfortable. No? Hindi in the way yung kanyang cameras during your gameplay. Now later I will show you the difference between this and the Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G. Magugulat kayo sa nalaman ko. But this definitely is a camera powerhouse din. Usually kasi kapag ka GT, hindi masyado forte ang camera. But this one has an impressive camera at the same time impressive performance. Ang hindi ko lang nagustuhan dito is wala siyang headphone jack. Darn. But yes, it does have the USB Type-C port. Dual stereo speakers po siya. May microphone in some places. At dual nano SIM card slot na po siya. Wala lang po siyang micro SD card slot kasi daw flagship na daw siya. Siguro yung pinaka main selling point ng phone na to is yung kanyang napakagandang display. The display is not only bright, colorful, but also huge. 6.78 inch po yan. 120Hz, LTPO AMOLED, nag-a-adjust ko kanyang refresh rate. Meron siyang HDR10+, Dolby Vision, 1 billion colors, my friends. And up to 6,000 nits of peak brightness. Typical is 1,600, which is sobrang bright na po nun. And yes, we have tried it outside. Sunlight, talagang sobrang useful niya. Nag-a-adjust siya depending sa situation. Yun lang, you cannot force the super peak brightness kapag nasa indoor ka. Kailangan lumabas ka, sobrang maaraw, doon lang siya lalabas. Siguro to save battery. Kasi alam na natin, yung may iba dyan, nakakalimutan na lang i-turn off yung kanilang brightness. Always naka-max, so naubos lagi yung battery. And pagre-reklamo kayo kung bakit naubos lagi yung battery nyo. That's why, hindi nila ginawang manual yung kanyang 6,000 nits peak brightness. 1.6 lang, LTPO. But the curve is not flat, it's curved. Not sure why. Because the gaming phone needs to be flat. But I actually tried it out. Wala po siyang mistouches dun sa edges. Surprisingly. So if you're looking for a phone na walang mistouch, tas curve, kasi marami dyan ang naghahanap talaga ng curved display. It allows you to view things that a flat display will never show you. Yung talagang sobrang sagad yung itsura. Yes. Sa curved display mo na siya makita. Yung tipong lumulutang na lang yung content sa harapan mo. Makapangyarihan talaga ang isang 3D curved display. Very magical ang experience. Speaking of magical, I want to show you the magic of the AI features now. Ito unang-una, napansin ko, meron na siyang ganitong trick to remove a person, an object from the background. Kung merong photo bomber na ayaw mo, hindi mo na kailangan mag-request sa social media, patanggal naman po itong tao sa background. No, AI will actually allow you to do it. You don't even have to have influence. You just need the AI features of the realme GT6. And voila, select mo lang yan, wala na. Goodbye, photo bomber. Ang nakakatawa dito is, kung mapasin mo, paano nyo nagawa to? They have to remove the subject and syempre, kailangan palitan ng something else dun sa kanyang dating posisyon. Finil up na lang po nung AI na figure out niya na ito dapat daw ang ilagay dun sa lugar na yun. Making it look very seamless. You will never notice na ito ay inedit pala ng isang AI. Nakakatakot na pala ngayon, no? AI these days are just scary. Too advanced! Kung dati kailangan pa ng graphics designer to... Kaba na mga graphics designer. Bakit pa ako magpapagawa sa graphics designer? Bil na lang ng realme GT6. Goodbye Photoshop. Background remover for how much? Bilhin nyo na to. Mas makatipid kayo. Ito naman guys, this will make your email creation much easier. Just select any text sa browser or kahit saan man na application. Copy mo yan. Drag sa side, may lalabas na wheel. And ilagay sa note application or sa email nyo. And just like that, bam, pwede mong i-drag and drop na lang yung information into one place. Pictures, text, videos, attachments, something na hindi nagagawa ng usual na smartphone. This is a smarter phone, AI phone. Wait, is this something different now? Before we have a phone, smartphone, AI phone. My God. Those are some of the AI features na makikita mo. Plus later, sa camera pa. Well, actually ito na. Doon sa camera app, meron siyang video, okay? Sa video, may lalabas na extra option dito, which is the AI night vision mode. Alam niya kapag sobrang dilim na, meron siyang gagawin na magical algorithm to make things a lot more visible. Alam ko wala kayong ganito klaseng kalakas na ilaw katulad sa studio ko. Syempre, indoor lights are always very dim, very dark. Kaya sobrang useful na ganito kung nagva-vlog ka sa bahay, kailangan mo to. Grabe talaga. Matindi ang AI features, pero mas matindi ang kanyang performance. Now, based on our testing, halos lahat ng games na lang minamanilang ng phone na to. That is pretty much every game on the Play Store. No problem na. Wait lang, ito na yung kanya Antutu benchmark. 1.5 million points ang Antutu benchmark po yun mga kaibigan. Very fast, very effective, very optimized din. Now, this processor is a Snapdragon processor. Alam niyo na yan, kapag Snapdragon, very optimized talaga siya for gaming. Inuuna po yan ng mga developers kasi nga Snapdragon. May bias ang mga developers kay Qualcomm. For example, sa Mobile Legends, ultra agad. Wow. Wala nang problema dito. Napakaganda ng graphics. High resolution po siya. Yung iba kasi, ultra pero binabaan yung kanyang resolution which makes it not so ultra graphics, no? Kasi pag sinabing ultra, dapat talaga sharp, maganda yung color, maganda yung effects, kumpleto. Ito talaga guys. Legit! Everything high resolution, high-end graphics, peak Mobile Legends graphics. No lag, smooth all throughout. Also, no mismatches, like what I told you. Sa Call of Duty! Ito. Meron siyang ultra frame rates, meaning it can go as fast and as high as 120 FPS. And it can go medium graphics while doing it at the same time. Very similar kay 8300 Ultimate. But then again, this kind of looks smoother in my eye. Much better in graphics because of that very lovely display. And finally, we've got here Genshin Impact. My gosh, all I can say is top-notch graphics talaga. Very smooth, lagging 60 frames per second. This is what this phone is made for. Kaya dahil meron siyang AI features din sa gaming? Now, syempre, isipin nyo, ay baka base software lang yan, Vince, wala siyang game mode. No, it has a game mode, a dedicated game mode. When you open a game, lalabas po yung panel sa side. Swipe mo lang yan, lalabas. Ito, may balance mode siya, may power mode, at may GT mode, enabling you to go further, more FPS, overclocking the system, and you get here more information, yung latency, yung temperature, and they're calling this the Hyper Boost. Grabe, ang dami pa niyang features dito like touch optimization, network optimization, screenshot, AI eye comfort for gaming, game focus mode, no? Call blocker pa nga, dami. It's not a basic software. They actually made this especially different for gaming talaga for the realme GT6. Syempre kapag gaming phone, talaga mayroong gaming mode yan. Kapag wala yan, magtaka na. It's not a gaming phone without a dedicated game mode. At syempre, HOK, Honor of Kings. By popular demand, here it is. Guys, at the highest settings, smooth na smooth mo siya. Meaning this phone can run pretty much any game on the Play Store, no problem. But I checked Wuthering Waves before. Parang medyo may konting frame drops lang. Ibig sabihin, kulang pa sa optimization tong game na to, Wuthering Waves. Not a phone problem, but an optimization problem. Wuthering FPS. Wuthering FPS. Nag-wuthering FPS. Pero Vince, limited lang yung pera ko. I don't want to buy a separate flagship phone just for camera. Is the camera good on this? Surprisingly, yes. Una-una, LYT808 OIS camera. 50 megapixel po yan. Top notch po yan. Pangalawa, meron siyang 50 megapixel telephoto camera. Nagulat ako doon. May telephoto camera na rin siya. Indication that it's flagship level. At saka may ultra-wide siya. Angle lens. 32MP selfie camera. Now to put things in perspective, the camera on this thing is very similar to the Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G. Actually compared it to its little brother, Realme 12 series versus GT series. Well, syempre naman, sobrang ganda naman kasi ng camera ni Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G. Pero mas lamang to ng konting-konti lang. Even low light, mas lamang to ng konting-konti lang. But the extra features like the AI features sa video is significantly much better than the Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G. Pero in terms of pictures, very similar. But to be expected naman yan. Si Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G talaga is a napakatinding camera na smartphone. I've always believed that the Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G is a totally different level in terms of camera, almost in the same level as 95% of that of the Huawei Pure 70, Samsung S24 Ultra, that level already. Now, if you don't like yung itsura mo dito, sa mga natin mo yun, sa itsura ni Jack, o sa itsura ko, you might want to look elsewhere. Kasi ganito talaga ang processing ni Realme. But for me, napakaganda po ng itsura niya. If you want something na really professional, just go get a camera, a real camera. But if you want the pop, you want the extra color, the Instagrammable look ng one click lang, ito na po ang kunin nyo. This phone really helps you do things in just one click lang. Ito na yung tipong ayaw mo nang mahirapan pa sa post, maganda na agad siya after clicking that shutter button. Pero ito talaga ako sa kanyang portraits. The portraits on this thing is just different level na. Grabe guys, ito. It's got the depth, it's got the background blur, especially sa mga difficult lighting conditions such as this one. It's able to control the background correctly, and also ang ganda ng framing kapag ka very close up, very sharp pa rin. Now the look is totally subjective for most people. If you're a professional, you might not like this, but for most people, this is beautiful in every way. Marami kasi mga photographers na very artist sa image quality. Marami siyang mga filters like a black and white. You can even tweak the depth of field kung gaano ka blurry ang background. There's so much you can do with the camera. So much options, it's very similar to a true flagship device. And you don't even have to pay for a true flagship device na worth 3 times or 4 times the price of this phone. Well, basically, this is the flagship series na ni Realme. They have the Realme 12 series and they have the Realme GT, which is yung pinaka mataas na, pinaka high-end nilang product. Nasa video kaya niya mag 4K 60 frames per second. The works HDR pa nga. Well, HDR is 4K 30 lang ang max. Stabilization, 1080p 60 frames per second lang yung max sa ultra steady mode. But this thing is just super steady. Feels like a gimbal when you're walking. Kaya mo naka GoPro ka. Pero syempre, mas pogi ang phone mo kaysa sa GoPro. Meron din siyang starry mode, just like what you saw on previous Realme devices. If you're into those interstellar photos, Milky Way, meron po siya dito, starry mode. Time-lapse, dual video, the works. Meaning you might not want to look elsewhere if you get this phone. Kasi guys, napakamura niya lang talaga for what it provides. The Realme GT6 is 34,999 pesos SRP, but sa live namin sa IKOK, guys, 28K, umaabot ng ganong presyo. Oh my God, alam niyo na kung saan pupunta. I-follow niyo lang ako doon. And of course, follow niyo na rin ako sa channel na to for more reviews just like this one, unboxing. Also, hit the bell icon for more promos, discounts, giveaway. Hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of our great content. And you're watching Unbox Diaries. Woohoo!